What is up, you lovely people? Welcome back to another story time with Capture Reviews. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, and so my life has been absolutely crazy lately. As you all know, I've missed a couple weeks. I'd say out of the past 5 weeks, I think I missed 2 of them, and I am so sorry for that. But I really do appreciate you guys sticking with me and being understanding, because I really do love you guys, and I don't want to let anyone down ever. So seriously, thank you so much for your understanding. Like I said, I was busy with personal life stuff, but also the collaboration with Full English, which, if you haven't watched that already, please check it out. It's pretty sick. That one just took up a lot of time, and it was absolutely enjoyable. Like, it wasn't bad at all. It just took a lot of energy and a lot of planning and things like that. But if you haven't watched it, go check it out, and go check out Full English, because dude is sick. He is awesome, and I love him so much. He's totally awesome, and he's got some great content, and highly, highly recommend him. Anyway, though, so I was kind of thinking I wanted to do another story time, and I figured I would do the top 5 games on my Switch that I'm playing right now and why you should play them, because I think it's kind of interesting to kind of like get to know me a little bit better and get to know what I like and what I'm playing. But also, I kind of want to hear what you guys are playing, no matter what your system is. So in the comments below or on Twitter, tweet me at CaptureTweets. Feel free to let me know what you're playing, what your system is, and your top 5, top 4, top 3, whatever you want, or just a game you want me to review. I'm always open to suggestions. But yeah, I love interacting with you guys because I really do love you guys, and you guys are all fantastic. And yeah, so I say we stop beating around the bush here, and let's actually get into the meat of the content, my top 5 Switch games and why you should play them. At number 5, I have to say it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is, I think, the greatest Mario Kart we have gotten to date. I know every new game people say that, but I really believe if you compare it to all the other Mario Karts, that this one is the one. This is like, it's got everything, it's got all the DLC characters in it, and it's just so much fun. One thing of note is the online functionality for me, because I've played online countless numbers of times, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever as far as lag goes, or unfair lobbies, or people who are cheating, or anything like that. I absolutely adore how well this game works online, especially comparing it to something like Mario Maker 2, where the online is a little tough to work around. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe really hits it out of the park there. It's also just a great party game. Every time I'm playing this game and people see it, that I know they always want to play it. And unfortunately, I kick their asses because I'm not too shabby. But no, it's absolutely fun to play with other people. And if you don't have other people to play with, it's just as fun in single player. I think it's very enjoyable, and it can be actually pretty challenging. Like, even at like 100, 150 cc, I'm finding myself to be fairly challenged by the computer from time to time. Obviously, the higher you go up, the more difficult it'll get, but I found that even sometimes the medium tier difficulties can be actually pretty challenging. So I think you should get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just because it's the Mario Kart right now. It's like the best one out there, I think. Unfortunately, I have to say this, it edges out Double Dash, sadly, but it is so much fun. And I did a review on it, which I'm going to put the links to any games that I reviewed on this list in the description below, so feel free to watch those reviews if you haven't seen them already, because they're pretty fun. At number 4, this one's kind of an iffy one, but I'm going to have to say it's Mario 3D All-Stars. Mario 3D All-Stars is on this list at number 4 simply because Mario Sunshine is on that list. Mario Sunshine is absolutely one of my all-time favorite games. I played the heck out of it when it first came out on the GameCube, and I know like all the ins and outs of it. I know the little glitches and all the little details and hidden things that you're supposed to see or maybe not supposed to see, and I just absolutely adore that game. And I've sunk so many hours into the original, and I'm already doing that with the remake right now. Mario Sunshine is absolutely phenomenal. And then you have Mario Galaxy, which everyone says is the best Mario 3D platformer, which it's hard to debate that. Mario Galaxy is pretty damn good. I think they did everything right with that game. It's revolutionary with its controls and the way everything works on the 3D planets. And I think Nintendo did a great job adapting it to the Switch because, A, the Joy-Cons can work as pointers. You just have to kind of reset them, which is kind of annoying. But they also did a good job in handheld mode, which I know using the touchscreen to be the pointer isn't perfect, but the fact that you can take that game on the go, that's impressive. And I mean, it's kind of like, what else were they supposed to do, you know? So Galaxy and Sunshine obviously are on there. And 64, which I tried out for the first time, and I did a review with Full English. Go watch that in the link below. 64 is, to my surprise, a really solid game. I mean, that game came out in the 90s, and I still had a blast with it when I played it for the first time for the review. And I've been playing it since then. I've still been putting hours into it, but mostly Sunshine. But I'm still playing 64, and it's awesome. So if you don't have 3D All-Stars, I highly recommend it just because you're getting 3 timeless Mario games that need to be played if you haven't already. And yeah, 3D All-Stars, I think, deserves a spot on this list. I know many would say, why is it not Smash Ultimate or something like that, but I think it deserves a spot. One thing worth noting, by the way, I've had a couple people ask me this already. I have tentative plans to eventually cover Sunshine and Galaxy on the channel. I did 64, and I didn't want to go back to back with the 3D All-Star games. But for now, I don't really have any set plans. I'll call them tentative. I'll give it a maybe to cover Sunshine and Galaxy. So if you're hoping for that, I'm sorry. Right now, there's no official yes. But stay tuned. Who knows what happens? At number 3 is Mario Odyssey, the newest 3D Mario platformer. This game, I think, is an instant classic. Like, it came out and everyone gave it 10s for a good reason. It is so insanely beautiful and it is so vast. This game can be played for hours and hours and hours on end, and I still have not 100%ed it. And I'll come back to it and play it from time to time just to collect moons here and there. Excuse me, I had to cough there. My voice went out for a second. But they designed it to be perfectly made for the Switch, in that all the moons can be collected on the go, and if not, you can pause it, put the Switch away, and then come back to it later. And that's exactly what the Switch was made for. It's made for short little bursts, whether you're on a lunch break at work or you're taking the bus to work or whatever it may be. This game takes full advantage of that, and when you're at home playing it, it looks beautiful on your TV, you have motion controls, it tells you everything you need to know about the Switch. It tells you all the little features it has, like HD Rumble, because that's used to find moons sometimes, and that's cool, man. Like, you can't get mad at that at all. I love Odyssey, and I told everyone, if you had to choose between 3D All-Stars and Odyssey, go with Odyssey, definitely. At number 2 is Animal Crossing New Horizons. I play Animal Crossing pretty much every day. It came out during quarantine, obviously for, the entire world. I was going to say, I think by March 20th, I think everyone was in quarantine, and I literally played it for like 4 hours a day every day. I had so much fun setting up my island, and I'm still having fun configuring it and changing things up. Getting to know my villagers is absolutely wonderful. They're so downright adorable. The game looks absolutely stunning in handheld and on the docked mode, And I think it's just fun. Like, it's just such a time killer, and it's such a relaxing game. And every few months now, we're getting updates that are absolutely wonderful because they're fresh and they bring something new to the game. Like, in the summer, we got deep sea diving and swimming, and now we have the fall update where the trees are changing colors, and we have Halloween decorations going up everywhere, and there's candy to get, and there's pumpkins to grow, and it's just so much fun. So every few months, this game feels new. And it's such a big game. There's so many things I don't have. Like, I don't have a lot of reactions, and I don't have every crafting item, and I've missed some fishing tourneys here and there. But it's so much fun because they have things every single day to entice you to play. And like I said with the other games, I did a review on this one. Go check it out in the link below. And Odyssey, I forgot to say that. Oh my god, go check out Odyssey's review. That was one of my favorite ones I did, actually. But it's so much fun, and it's such a time killer. And if you just need to play a game for 15 minutes to kind of wind down the end of the day, Animal Crossing. I probably play it before bed every night. When I should be reading or doing something like that or meditating or whatever, I'm playing Animal Crossing. And at number 1 on this list, yeah, it's my favorite game of all time, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh, I think this is the king of all Switch games right now. It still is. It's been a few years and it's still the king in my opinion. It's a massive game. It has so much to offer, and it was such a 180 for this series, a series that, like I said in the review, was such a hand-holdy kind of experience, is now such a, hey, here's your tools, good luck, kid. You know, like, they just throw you to the wolves, and you're kind of on your own in this game. And it's so much fun. You can replay it countless numbers of times. There's DLC for it. You can play it in, I think it's called Master Mode, Hero Mode, whatever it is. I can't remember off the top of my head, sorry. Here I am saying it's my favorite game of all time. And it makes the game so much more challenging, and it makes it so much, like, more entertaining. And there's, like I said, the DLC is very expansive, and it's very fun to use. I love Breath of the Wild. Absolutely gorgeous. The soundtrack is very minimalistic, but it's also so freaking gorgeous. That game will have you playing it for hours upon hours upon hours, and there's still things I haven't found. There's still things I haven't done. I have not 100%ed that game, and I've had it for, I think, 2 years now, and I love it. Absolutely love it. It is so much fun, and I've seen people on Reddit and on Twitter posting clips like, oh, I did this today in Breath of the Wild. I'm like, that's a thing? You know? So Highly recommend that if you need a game to start on the Switch, because it's going to keep you entertained for quite some time. It's going to keep you busy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up my top 5 games that I'm playing right now and that I recommend you get for your Switch. I know this was kind of a weirder video. It's kind of a shorter video, but I'm so sorry. I've been so busy lately. So I've been trying to keep the channel active, and I've been trying to upload things and not disappoint you guys, because I feel horrible if I take a week off, and I never want to disappoint you all. But I do also like doing these story times because they're kind of relieving, because when I do a My Thoughts On, it's scripted and it's, meticulous, and there's a lot of planning that goes into it. When I do these, I get to be me. And a lot of people have liked that when I'm me, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate you guys' feedback on these videos and these types of things. So thank you all. You're incredible. I really do love you all so much. You are, I think, the best fans ever. I know I'm kind of biased when I say that, but I really do. You guys are awesome. I love interacting with you in the comments or on Twitter, so please follow me on Twitter. I tweet pretty much every week. I tweet a thing I call Late Night Thoughts with CR, where I tweet something at like midnight, and I just kind of am like, hey, what do you guys think of this? And I'll ask a question, and I love your responses. There are some really funny ones, and I love doing Q&As and things like that. So please follow me, hit me up. I will respond. I will retweet you, whatever. I just love interacting with you guys, and I cannot say this enough, how appreciative I am for you guys, because you're the reason I get to do this. You're the reason I do this, and you guys bring me so much joy. Every time I get a comment, it cheers up my day. Every time I see someone say, I love this video, it's brings a smile to my face, and it reminds me why I'm doing this. I have fun doing this, period, but just knowing that now I have at the very least one person who will comment, and knowing that I'm helping someone be happy or making someone's Friday or whatever, it's fun. And I have a lot of plans coming up, because we have some major holidays coming up here, especially in the U.S. We have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, and we have Christmas coming up. I mean, Christmas is a near global holiday, but it's going to be very interesting. I have some good plans for Halloween, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to hate it. I'll give you basically a minor spoiler. I'm going to be doing something with a scary game, and if you know me, I don't handle that very well, so I'm literally dreading that video. But don't worry, come Halloween, or like the 30th, I think Friday's the 30th, you'll see it. Don't worry. But I have some major plans that I'm thinking of ahead of time, and in the meantime, I'm going to keep doing My Thoughts On it. I'm going to keep doing story times so long as you guys like it, and so long as you guys are still here. But seriously, thank you guys so much. I will see you next week with a My Thoughts On. I'm not going to tell you the game because it's a secret, but I will see you guys next week. Thank you again. Check out the videos I talked about below if you want to see more in-depth reasoning why I like those games so much. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know your top 5. Like I said, in the comments or on Twitter, whatever it may be. What's your top 5 Switch games, or Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, or just games in general? Let me know. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you all next week.